On this day, China was plunged into unprecedented chaos. A tropical storm, a devastating earthquake, and historic floods struck almost simultaneously. This wasn't a disaster movie, it was real. Millions of lives were disrupted in just a few hours, and one question remains: are we ready to face the accelerating chaos of climate change? Tropical Storm K wasn't classified as a super typhoon. Yet at 8:40 a.m., it struck Yohan, a port city in Jiangsu province, with winds of 83 km per hour, 51 miles per hour, and a massive wall of water that engulfed the streets. Authorities evacuated more than 280,000 people in the coastal provinces, including Shanghai. In Ningbo, the streets turned into rivers. In Shanghai, over 640 flights were cancelled, ferry lines were suspended, and all public transportation ground to a halt. And just as emergency services scrambled to respond, another blow struck. Only hours after the storm, an 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. Immediately, China's National Marine Forecast Center issued a tsunami warning. Waves over a meter high were expected to reach the shores of Shanghai and Zhoushan by evening. Already stunned by the storm, residents were now facing a new fear: a wall of water from the sea. In Chengdu, further inland, an apocalyptic hailstorm hit the city. Hailstones up to 3 centimeters in diameter shattered windows, destroyed cars, and left entire districts without power. In Beijing, floodwaters surged through tunnels, submerging buses and trapping passengers. People had to climb out of bus windows, carrying children on their backs in the murky water. In Shenzhen, over 300 millimeters of rain fell in just hours, overwhelming drainage systems and flooding entire districts like Nanshan and Bowen. In Wenzhou, landslides isolated mountain villages. Roads, power lines, and essential infrastructure were damaged or destroyed. The central government issued a red alert, mobilizing thousands of military personnel with rescue boats, helicopters, and mobile medical units. But the disaster moved faster than the response. Haunting images emerged. An old man standing waist, deep in water, clutching a plastic-wrapped family portrait. Children crying at every thunderclap. Families sleeping in evacuation centers, phones in hand, waiting for the next alert. What happened in China wasn't just an extreme weather event, it was a warning. Experts are clear: warmer oceans fuel stronger storms, a hotter atmosphere holds more moisture, and cities, stripped of green space and paved over with concrete, can no longer absorb the water. In Shanghai, decades-old drainage systems were overwhelmed. In Beijing, flood zones have been lost to unchecked urban sprawl. A firefighter put it bluntly: "We're not rescuing buildings, we're rescuing people from a system that failed them." Still, solidarity emerged. In Huzhou, human chains were formed to carry supplies. In Wenzhou, teenagers created online maps of flooded zones and missing persons. Fishermen used their boats to rescue trapped families. But resilience shouldn't be the new normal. We need more preparation, more prevention, more adaptation to a changing climate. The 30th of July, 2025, wasn't just about a storm or an earthquake. It was a day when multiple disasters collided from the sky, the sea, and the earth itself. This isn't just China's tragedy. It's a glimpse of the future for cities like Jakarta, New York, Dhaka, or Paris. If we don't change course, no wall will be high enough, no system strong enough. What we saw this week in China may be a preview of the world to come.